Your twin brother is now a member of Congress. It's not a very popular body. What advice do you have for him now that he is headed to Washington, D.C.?
Well, the first thing I told him was that he could have it.
San Antonio Mayor and DNC keynote speaker Joaquin Castro happy that it is his twin brother taking the trip to Capitol Hill, walking into a deeply divided House of Representatives. Texas Congressman-elect Joaquin Castro joins me now. And thanks very much and congratulations. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you,
didn't
Andrea.
take your brother's
Thank
advice.
You very much.
You're not avoiding Washington.
No,
you're coming into
know.
the... And as a new, freshman congressman coming to a place that has been notoriously unpopular, how do you approach the fiscal cliff and all the problems that have gridlocked this place for so long?
Well, I think this election was a clear signal from the American people that they want both parties to cooperate, to go up there, to sit down at the table and work in earnest to try to reach agreement on the major things that are confronting the nation, including the fiscal cliff. For me, it's the same approach that I've taken in the Texas legislature, where we still have a bipartisan committee chairman heads, for example. And so for me, it's going to be being able to work with Republicans in an earnest way. And I think you can do that without compromising your principles and what you stand for and what you believe.
What do you do, though, knowing the needs of your community, your district, when it comes down to some very hard choices about cuts in domestic spending?
Sure. Look, there's no question that these are very difficult questions, and that's why there's a lot of wrangling about them. We know that in the long term, we're going to have to do things to reform entitlements, but we also know that we shouldn't have self-inflicted wounds the way we did over the fight with the debt ceiling. We've got some time to figure this stuff out, and so we shouldn't do anything in a haste or something that hurts our nation unnecessarily.
Congressman-elect or Congressman, what about the new challenge for the Republican Party? I know you're coming at it from the Democratic perspective, but what advice do you think that Republicans should be heeding, including those in your own state, on the whole question of immigration reform? Actually, your Governor Rick Perry in those early debates was trying to be forward-leaning about giving kids who had come here from families who were here without documentation the access to higher education. He got clobbered for that. And Mitt Romney won the nomination, arguably, on taking a very hard right position on it.
I think that the Republican Party, as my brother said, is going to have to do a real gut check and figure out if they're going to continue to be the party of Pete Wilson and Joe Arpaio and others who are hardliners on this issue. I mean, the fact is, Latinos are part of the American family, and oftentimes these policies make Latinos feel as though they're not accepted by many folks in the Republican Party. I think the election numbers bear out that the Latino electorate continues to grow. It will continue to grow. And so, I hope that they find a solution to it and that they're able to be more accommodating, not only in tone, and that's been mentioned several times, but actually in substance. It's not just what you say, but actually the kinds of laws that you pass. It's also not just who you elect. They've elected several folks now, Brian Sandoval, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio. I'm hoping that those Latino Republicans will be able to have a real effect on their party and start to moderate them with respect to these issues.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks, and look forward to meeting you in person as you come to Washington. Lots of luck to you.